He is currently Senior Vice President, Creative Marketing and Brand Standards for CNN Worldwide, which means he oversees brand and marketing for all CNN Worldwide businesses. And he is no stranger to winning awards. He has led a team recognized as the Global Marketing Squad of the Year for 4 years running from Promax BDA. And he's won 2 Emmys for outstanding promotional announcements. Now, prior to joining CNN, Lewchuk was at Bell Media in Toronto, where he was in charge of an award-winning team that marketed 2 broadcast networks, 28 TV stations, and 34 cable networks. In an earlier role at Bell, Lewchuk created original brands including the Comedy Network, CTV News Channel, BNN, and he also launched Canadian version brands including MTV and E! So you're the one responsible for Ben Mulrooney. We'll talk. His early career TV stops included CJOC TV, CKCK in Regina, and the CTV Network in Toronto. Ladies and gentlemen, please, a warm welcome back to Rick Lewchuk, our 2019 Distinguished Alumni.
This is my second trip back for a celebration in the last 10 days, and before I make my remarks, I just want to give a shout out. We were up here 10 days ago to celebrate my mom's 90th birthday. Yeah. Now, despite what Troy will tell you, I'm really not so pretentious that I would wear these little glasses, but I forgot my real glasses back at the hotel, so bear with me. Troy, you have nothing to say. We were both being interviewed at the television station today, and we were both in sweaters. And I did my interview, and Troy goes running off back to the car someplace, and he comes back, and it just wasn't good enough to be in a sweater. Troy had to go get a suit jacket out of the back of the car. Yeah. They say that your college years are the best years of your life. If that's true, you haven't been living your life to its fullest. What is true is you make the most of what college has to offer and learn the lessons it has to teach you, and you'll have a wonderful launching pad to an exciting life. That's what Lethbridge College gave me. 40 years ago this spring, I graduated from this institution. I've gone from long hair to longing for hair. But the lessons I learned from Ian Mandan, Georgia Fuchs, and the instructors I had in the 70s still form the foundation of my career today. I'm not sure anyone teaches you how to read a newspaper properly anymore, but the way that Georgia taught us to scan everything first and then read in depth has stuck with me, and I use that method more today for all types of things than the morning paper. Not many schools give you your post-academic start, but Ian Mandan arranged my interview at CJOC TV and made my transition from education to career seamless. What was always underlining my time at Lethbridge College was the knowledge that the faculty were here looking out for you, especially when they gave you that parental look of disapproval after spending too long a night at the barn the night before. This wasn't a program you could just mail in. Out of the entire cohort that started with me in the fall of 1977, only 6 of us made it to convocation. Beyond our classes, we had to do daily shifts on the college radio station, help with the Endeavor. I even remember a time we had to paint the walls of our kind of community space we had. Yes, those were less complicated times. We used typewriters and analog equipment. I learned to edit by physically splicing audio tape. But the base foundation of what we were provided with aged well. And I thank this college for what it has given me. And that is what a college should do. Build that base on which you build your career and your life. Lethbridge itself holds a special place for me. Not only is it where I went to college and started my career, but it's also where I met my wife Marilyn in 1980. She went to SAIT, but we won't hold that against her. Together we raised our sons Ryan and Jackson, here to Regina, from here to Regina, Saskatoon, Toronto, and now Atlanta. 32 years with CTV and 6 more with CNN after our time with CJOC TV. It has given me the opportunity to mingle with stars of Hollywood, carry the torch for the Vancouver Olympics, travel to television festivals in Europe, work with the finest journalists in broadcasting, and along the way pick up a couple of Emmy Awards. Now, I don't want to make it sound like my career is over and I'm ready for the rocking chair. There's a little election starting up back in the United States you guys may have heard of. That's going to keep me gainfully employed for at least the next couple of years. I love my job at CNN. It gives me a front row seat to history in a world-class news organization with the resources to produce at a level that most producers only dream about. I have the privilege of leading an exceptional team that has been chosen by our peers as the best in the world 4 years in a row. But I would be dishonest if I didn't admit that I look forward to a time when I can put up my feet for more than a couple days at a time. I was 16 when I came to Lethbridge in 1977. Within 6 weeks, I had a part-time job working camera for Lethbridge Cable and shooting game tape for Kodiak's basketball games. Then part-time at CJOC TV, and I went full-time in January of 1979, while still going full-time to college here. For 42 years, I've had the good fortune to pursue the career that I chose. So yes, the grass does grow greener on the golf course, and I've told my brother Bill that I might even take him up fishing as long as he gives me lessons. I am thankful to the career that I've had and grateful to the solid foundation that Lethbridge College provided for me. I am humbled by this recognition. Thank you to Chris Hodgson for the nomination. Thank you to the Alumni Association for looking back so far in your history to find me. And thank you to my family for being with me and supporting me on the journey. And thank you to Lethbridge College for giving me my start.